Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. I'm going to try to get through this. Lulu watches the videos. She contacted me on Etsy. By the way, my Etsy and eBay are in the About Me part of the Clad Queen banner. They are closed down right now, but if you can get on Etsy and see anything, I think I've taken off most of the jewelry, but you can also reach me that way. She said her husband took a still shot from one of the videos. I remember this video. We were eating. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? God. And it's from Olivia. I'm gonna try to get through it. Dear Susan, and I didn't get through it easily at the post office today, Lulu. I was allowing myself to just really feel it, and thank you. I want to thank you all for all you have done for me over the many years. Thank you for the many walks. Thank you for all the rides in the truck, and especially for leaving the air conditioning on. Thank you for the countless pets and back rubs. Thank you for the treats and, of course, the extra ones. But most of all, I want to thank you both for all the love you both have given me. You can see it in my eyes, Olivia. Yep. Anyway, this is so right on, Lulu, and I did let you know in the reply there on Etsy. When she was younger, we did 2 walks a day because she's part border collie. And they have energy, plus they're cerebral, and they're like, when's our next walk? What are we going to do now? You know, if you've ever had one, she wasn't 100%, which is good because she had enough of something else in her to make her more normal. Well, we rode all the time. That's still her truck, and it still has the crate in it because I can't get the truck back. But her crate was a big, nice travel crate, and it's a quad cab vehicle, so the whole back seat, the seats were folded up, and that was where her crate was. And we moved it to where when she sat up in between the driver and passenger seat, she would get air through the crate thing. And so the air conditioning on is just so her, because we would do our walk and then we would get in the car and I would crank on the air. If I didn't have it on maximum, she would start the pant. You could hear the pant. And I was like, oh, that's right. Boom, maximum, and the panting would slow down, you know. And she would sit up and get that air would blast, and I would always have a conversation and say, Livy, is you getting the air? Mommy turned the air up on for you. Turn it all the way up, Livy. And she knew when it went click, 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 blast, you know, she knew all about the air. And she would control me on that air with her panting. Thank you for the countless pets and run. Yes, so, and she did have very loving eyes. Very, very loving eyes. And y'all, I mean, your husband picked the best, just captured it totally. She had whatever that condition is that Emily Dickinson had, where one eye, is it astigmas or something? It's not astigmatism, it's something else. One eye is off a little. That one right there is probably looking right at a treat. This one is just a little off. But she's looking right at whoever's, right at the camera lens there. She was always real photogenic too. My gosh. But yeah, that's fantastic. I'm so touched. So touched. I would, my aunt, who has passed away now, she lived to be 90. She died maybe 3 or 4 years ago, 2016. She lost her son when her son was 16. We were close, he and I, even though they lived in Germany. When I was born, he was the one looking in my crib all the time. He was 4 years older than me. Well, he got cancer at 16. So I'm very familiar with cancer. By the way, after I got this, I told her in the car what she had, just talking to her spirit. Because I never told her she had cancer. But I told her today. And I hope she heard it. I didn't want to scare her, I just always told her, Mommy knows, Mommy knows. I didn't even say you're sicky, because every time she was sicky, Dr. Russell would get her better. But my aunt, I would send her a, later in life, not when I was real young, it's when I got older and had a clue. I would send her a Mother's Day card from him every year and write that this is from him. I didn't do it quite like this. This is wonderful, but I would write, I'm writing this to you to tell you to have a happy Mother's Day for him, and I would say his name because he can't, and he wants you to know. He wants you to have a happy Mother's Day. All right. She always treasured those cards. She loved those cards. She was like, you know, getting a card from him, and you never forget each Mother's Day. To me, you always remember. And I said, well, absolutely. He can't send it to you anymore. So Emma, who sent me the turtles, turquoise turtles, and they are fabulous. Y'all remember those? Well, she sent these two friend mail. So these are the turtle earrings. Isn't that nice? You all are so wonderful. I mean, it's just, I'm overwhelmed. Oh, they're so beautiful. So cute and gorgeous. Oh my gosh, they have a, I thought I saw a sparkle. They have a rhinestone, a blue rhinestone. Thank you very much. I'm going to put them in here because I don't want them to get mixed up, and we're going to do a jewelry bag. And then I'm going to go work. I haven't really opened and investigated this, but I did see all the colors, and this is absolutely stunning. Look at that. And Emma also wrote a wonderful poem that was right spot on too. This is beautiful. You don't see the Tree of Life in such a design very often. It's usually a tree with a straight trunk. I like this much better. And look at those gemstones. Jasper, agate, aventurine, amethyst, quartz, sodalite, and lapis. My two favorite. Man, that's gorgeous. Thank you so much. Love that. Well, I went to the thrift store. I'm done with work for today. Most people are not wearing their masks, but a few are. But I certainly did. I had my N95, and on top of that, I had my, what do you call it, the surgical mask. So after that, I went ahead and went to the thrift store. They still don't have any made yet. But I did inquire about them, so maybe that person will say, hey, that lady's been in here. Because I said, how did you, John wasn't at the front. I'm sure he's working. I said, how did you survive the shutdown? And she said, well, we're still real slow. And I said, yeah, I said, you know, I'm at risk. There's a lot of people that are avoiding full out normal activity. I said, I still am not going in a grocery store. But I said, but I'm coming in here once a day just to look for the jewelry bags. And she was like, oh, yes, ma'am. January 30th. Yes, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, this is part of the Hawaiian lei. This is called, I forget the beads names, but they're Hawaiian beads. So if you want that, it needs to be, I don't know what happened if it goes like that, but $3 if you want that. Tomorrow I'm not having to go to work. We're having to do a big work day on Friday with everybody up there, which is beyond ridiculous. But that's all I've got to say about that. And so tomorrow I may get some of y'all's ready and get them gone, get them out to y'all. And then if you want more things, we'll just start another bag, if that's okay with y'all. I don't think I'm going to go in there anymore with, 50 bags on 2 trips in one day. I think I'm just going to be a little more maybe 15, 20 bags a day. Got about 50 bags this time. They're not all real big or anything, but oh my gosh, y'all, I nearly laid my hand down, and I used to collect fishing lures, so I saw this. This is ridiculous. To put a fishing lure in, a treble hook can cause a lot of damage. That is beyond, it's a little vintage spoon, but that's ridiculous there. Dangerous. I don't understand that. Something's wrong with those people. I'm just going to say it. This is real nice. $4. Got a lot of gold tone, silver tone, no maker's mark, excellent condition. My little girl, my little girl. You had cancer. That's what happened. It happens. Cancer happens. Comes out of the blue. Nobody's fault. And there's another fishing lure. Y'all, I've got to be careful. This is really bad. I know that because I used to buy tackle boxes and flip them. And when you're aware that they're in there, you're careful. But if you don't, if you think it's jewelry, a treble hook has that little edge on the bottom. You get that in you, I feel sorry for fish. That thing is going to do some damage when you try to take it out. Here's some single earring, put it over there. Gosh, I can't believe it now. It's a hazard, a real hazard to open a jewelry jar. This is cute. $1. It's missing this one here. Let's see if we get the other ones on the earrings. So yeah, oh gosh. Some people at work had the mask on, and some have really cute. You know, the people that are always fashionable have on a real pretty mask. They made it themselves or somebody made it. But I like my N95 that I got when I bought the house. Got 3 of them. We got some from the local pharmacy. There ended up being those, I think, defective China ones. Paid $100 and something for them. They're like $9 each, so we bought a bunch thinking we need them, and then they end up being the kind that has the little holes. And I remember on the news them saying, this is $4. On the news them saying that China was making defective N95s or K95s, whatever the Chinese version is. $1. I got my coffee. I'm about to go feed the cats. I haven't seen the one that limps, so I'm concerned. The lady feeds them still. I see some goodies in here. January the 30th. This was the first time they put them out in like 4 or 5 months. By the way, thank y'all for the brooch lot going, and I appreciate it. And we're waiting on the brooch lot to get here, and we'll go through it when it gets here from the shop Goodwill. The path of sacrifice is not an easy one. But what you gain is greater than what you gave up. It requires discipline, conviction, and faith. Faith box. Leather, $4, brand new. That's nice. Woohoos. Wowza. Looks like they never took them out of the bags they were donated in, if you ask me. I tried to get them to mark a ring down. I thought it was labradorite, but apparently it wasn't. And I learned this from a viewer. It was, remember those 2 earrings, and one of you bought it, Liz, I think you bought them. One was an amethyst and one was a lighter amethyst, and the viewer said it's ametrine, which is a mixture of amethyst and citrine, and that's what it looked like. Well, this ring is $30, a pinky ring, sterling. And I thought it was labradorite until I got it on my finger. The lady helped me. took it out of the case and all because they weren't busy. And I'm not going to pay. I asked if they would take less, but she asked the manager who was standing right there, and the manager said, no, we can't. The jewelry is different than all the housewares. The housewares sit for a month. We can negotiate. But the jewelry is my boss, and she does all that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and these are marked 925. Huh. These are not going to be for sale. They're very malleable. Simone, I think this might be something you could use to bend into a, let me just go off on a little tangent. What's the other thing they say? 925. I don't know, but she's dancing and he's not. I heard her. Did y'all hear her? Her little son thing is more receptive than his. What does that say about women and men? I'm not going to make a comment. So there's two of them, Simone. And I don't know, like they bend easily, so I don't know if you could use them. And then you have this part, see? Use them and bend. Simone makes incredible charm bracelets. The charm bracelet itself is sterling, and all of the pieces she puts on there are sterling, and it's just gorgeous and chock full of gorgeous sterling pieces. And now she's got a diamond. We sold her the diamonds. Diana sold Simone the diamond. The diamond sterling knot. Gold plated. This is pretty, and it's got salmon colored seed beads, but they look a little bigger than your normal seed bead. $4. So I just think I'm going to take a different approach and look at people's I may tell you, hey, I'm going to close your bag. It's, you know, whatever, $25, $150, whatever. And we'll start you another one, because it's getting to where I need to go ahead and start getting them wrapped up and getting your thank you picked and all that. And I don't want to do it all on 2 days. It's too much for me. Even though I try to keep it up with it. When we keep adding these brooches and all, which is fabulous, I got to go do something different. You know, I have to redo them. Anyway, I'm glad the thrift store is open. It's American Eagle Outfitters. Oh, wow, that just rolled right off my tongue. Or American Eagle. It's glass blues, so it's a lot of them. I'm at $5. It's long. Okay, it is, wow, all the way down to 30 inches, so 60 inches of blue, all different colors of blue beads, blue, green, light blue, dark blue. This is one of those necklaces that gets on everything. It's plastic. It's a freebie. It's pretty. I don't know where to put it. So I'm just going to lay it there. Elements Accessories. I don't think that's original, is it? Who is this? I mean, maybe. Something One collection. 1, 2, 3. I think that's glass. So some glass, yeah, and some stone, some shell. Let's do $3. Nice bracelet. Ooh, Woza now. Wait a minute. That's got to be that man-made opalite stuff. It's got a nice. Let me make sure it's. Let's see if it's 925 or something. No, it's not 925. Got a real nice spacer extender, This has not been open in a while. It's going to need to be WD-40'd. Glass shell, opalite glass shell, $5. People love that opalite. Kid Tangle, freebie. 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 I mean, this looks like it came from the garage sale. Wine charms. Oh gosh, I am not a wine charmer. What are they even? Grapes. I can't even tell what that is. You can tell I have attitude, right? I got some bad attitude. There's a wine glass, so freebie. For free, they're nice. So this is a garage sale. So they just threw it in, which is fine. This is pretty. $2. It's like brand new. Feels slick. Has that brand new feel. Well, we got some Tiger Eye. I was trying to save the bag, but that didn't work, ripping it. And beautiful earrings that go with the necklace. It's not all Tiger Eye. This is. Look at that. Oh boy, I want to keep that almost. It has a couple of dings, as you can see, but you can't really see it. It's just gorgeous. Some of these are different kinds of stone, I guess. Or is it yellow and blue Tiger Eye? Wow. $10. $10, I'm okay with it. Comes with earrings. If it doesn't sell, I'm okay with it. Simone, these will be gifted, okay? I'm just going to gift them to you. Don't even worry about it. You'll find something to do. You may even just like them as earrings. Okay, well, this is come off of its it's gonna be this little one here. All I have to do is clamp that. That was not clamped enough. Yeah, I'm gonna take another load of books down there. That other thrift store, my dumpster thrift store, they have not opened. They may be cleaning up in there. I just don't have time. You know, I don't have time for that. And I haven't really been wanting to start it up because I do not enjoy dealing with those guys. They are just the bottom of the barrel. You know, felons, both of them. So I really have no business back there. Okay. I'm curious, though, to see if the quote-unquote nice one has lost her job, because I don't think you can weather the storm of a month and a half not working. And the Walmart Supercenter was begging people to come work. We have 2 Walmarts here. And the Supercenter is the closest one for people 30 miles in a radius. So people come from all around in the country. The other one's a market. Our 2 Krogers needed people. We've got a Brookshire Brothers. We've got a Lowe's. We've got other agriculture stores. All those people needed people. So there were jobs to be had if you were the thrift store manager. Maybe you went and did something else. This is different. It's kind of, you either like it or you don't. They dyed it kind of strange. But it's stone. Every bit of it is stone but the clear plastic pieces. So if you like that, it's $10. It's heavy as all get out. It's unusual. It's big stone. I haven't had a stone necklace this big probably ever. All right. God bless.